loss surgery is just a tool, just like anything else. And so you want to build those good habits with food and with working out now. That way, when the tool has run its course, you build those habits to continue on. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janae if you're new, and welcome to a new video. I make content all about wellness centered around my own VSG weight loss journey, fitness and nutrition, and if any of that interests you, then I hope you subscribe. So today's video is yet another subby request, and guys, don't be afraid to get in my comments and ask me to make a video on whatever topic it is that you want me to touch on based off of my journey. So this subscriber wanted to know what was my workout and fitness routine immediately after weight loss surgery and pretty much those beginning stages. So I'm gonna be focused on my workout routine and my fitness routine from surgery all the way up into that 3-month mark, because I think those are like really the beginning stages. So let's jump right into it. So let's talk about weight loss surgery and working out. So there's quite a few people that I follow on TikTok, which if you're not following me on TikTok, go ahead and do that, because I post things almost instantly over there and you'll get stuff in real time. But the people I follow, quite a few of them actually have not added working out and fitness into their weight loss surgery journey, and they have been quite successful. Me, however, I like working out. I've always been active in some form or fashion. I've talked about this in videos before. I played sports in high school. I was in the military. My husband is still active duty military, and we have kids, and these kids are active. And I've also been on a weight loss journey for the past 12 years, and I've always kept some form of fitness into my routine. Now, was I consistent? No. Now, am I the best? No. But I do enjoy working out. I'm actually a certified personal trainer, so I do know a thing or two about working out, and you guys will get more fitness content on my channel. So yeah, working out for me is just another outlet, another mental outlet, something that I just really enjoy. I switch up my routine all the time. So whether I'm doing classes or I'm in a gym or I'm working out from home or, you know, outside, whatever the case may be, I'm always doing something different. So let's talk about working out on your liquid diet before surgery. So I had to do my liquid diet for 4 weeks, which if you haven't watched my pre-liquid and post-liquid diet video, I'll go ahead and link it in the cards. But for the 2 weeks that I had to do my liquid diet before surgery, I did not work out. I worked in the emergency room, which is already hectic as is. I had to do 3 shifts per week. Most of the time I was picking up, so working 4.5 shifts per week, and I never got a break. We're talking about 12-hour shifts here, very busy, on my feet, always on the go, 15,000 steps per shift. When you're on that liquid diet before surgery, it is already hard enough. You still have your fat girl stomach. And I'm telling you, your fat girl stomach is screaming at you at this point. And I was already overexerting myself. It was crazy. So I chose to just focus on being successful on the liquid diet. And I cheated 2 times on the liquid diet. Like I had very toddler sized small meals just because I was getting so hungry. And I also overdid it on my protein at times. Like I was hitting about 90 to 100 grams of protein just because I felt so fatigued. So at that point, I really just needed to focus on getting the mission done, which was shrinking my liver, which is the purpose of the liquid diet. Once I had my surgery, I was up and walking around immediately, which I talked about this in my surgery day video, which I'll go ahead and link in the cards above as well. But from surgery day, as soon as I was off the anesthesia and I was like fully awake and knowing what was going on around me, I immediately started getting my steps in. 1, because that's how you get rid of the gas pain, which I'll link the gas pain video in the cards as well. 2, you know, they want you to get up after any type of surgery to prevent blood clots, which I've had to do this with both of my 2 C-sections and now this. And 3, you're stuck in a bed all day. Like, so I was doing laps around the surgical floor. Now my bariatric program is military affiliated, which means they do these surgeries for dependents and veterans and retirees and all that stuff. So they was definitely pushing the working out and the physical activity on us. They definitely stress the importance of building those healthy lifestyle habits so that you can continue to be successful on your weight loss surgery journey. Weight loss surgery is just a tool, just like anything else. And the best time to take advantage of the tool is pretty much what they said, a year to a year and a half is that honeymoon stage. And so you want to build those good habits with food and with working out now to, one, get the most out of your sleeve or bypass or whatever it is that you're doing, but two, that way when the tool has run its course, you won't gain your weight. You build those habits to continue on. So those first 2 weeks after my surgery, all I did was walk. I did not do any working out. And as far as working out, our clinic said that they would not clear us to work out until the 4-week mark. So from surgery day up into my 2-week appointment, all I did was walk. I set reminders on my phone to walk, just like I had to set reminders on my phone to take my supplements and to get my fluids in, my protein in. I made alarms to get my steps in. I wanted to make sure I was moving my body every hour, not like a consistent workout, like just doing 30 minutes or an hour and then being done with it. No, I wanted to get my steps in. And the way that I did get my steps in was using my Amazon under the desk walking pad. I'll go ahead and throw in the description the one that I use, and I still have it to this day. That walking pad, one, is really quiet, and I lived in an apartment, so didn't have any noise complaints. Two, it definitely will go up in speed. I think the top speed on it is like 3.8 miles per hour, but I've never even gone that fast. Like, there's no rails or anything, so I was too scared to just be going that fast anyway. But yeah, so I either walked outside or I walked on my walking pad. I would do about 3 miles per hour and just get my steps in. Do 10 minutes every hour on the hour, making sure that I was moving my body. So to my surprise, at my 2-week post-op appointment with my surgeon, she actually cleared me to do some light working out. Like I said earlier, they cleared you to work out, period, at the 4-week mark. But I was actually doing so well as far as the nutrition is concerned. Like, I was not having any issues with vomiting, with nausea, with fatigue, with anything. I actually took quite well to my sleeve. So because of that, she cleared me to do some light cardio and to only lift up to 10 pounds. So I was like, okay, cool. I did not do any weight training up until I was actually fully cleared to work out at the 4-week mark. But I did get in the gym and start doing more walking on the treadmill with the incline, which I don't have on my under the desk pad, and I started doing the elliptical. So that was my routine. I would do either walking at home or I would do walking at the gym with the elliptical. So at my 4-week post-op checkup, I was fully cleared to go ahead and start working out. And this is also when I went back to work. So again, at this point, I actually did not go to the gym. I was just focused on getting my steps in. So pretty much from week 4 to 6, I was just getting my steps in at home because I was back into the emergency room environment. This is actually where I started feeling a lot more fatigue, and I started having not issues, but I needed to be mindful of my electrolyte intake, my protein intake, and just my rest intake. So if you work a high demand job, knowing that you're having weight loss surgery, I would just be mindful of this. Don't overdo it with your working out until you're back into work and your body is like adjusted to that work setting. Then start slowly adding the working out in, especially in the beginning, because there was a few times like I would stand up at the desk and I would feel so lightheaded, dizzy, almost feeling like I'm gonna faint, which would be the perfect place to do it at, but we don't want no issues. So once I was 6 weeks post-op and I was finally like adjusted to both work and still getting my steps and cardio in, this is when I slowly started to add weight training in. Now, my weight training was very basic. I had a membership at Planet Fitness. I pretty much did all of the machines and I kept it extremely light because I wanted to, get into the flow of things. I'm a beginner yet again. I did not do any core working out. I did not do anything for my core whatsoever. I mostly did my arms, my back, my legs. And even with the legs, I needed to be careful with doing things like the leg press or squats and stuff like that, just because of that feeling I was getting from, you know, working out my core. Those exercises work out your core, and I just wanted to be careful. Once I was 2 months post-op and I was used to the weight training that I was doing, this is when I started to add a little bit more weight. My body started to feel normal again. And at this time, as the weeks are going by, I'm getting off of the liquid diet and I'm moving up into the food stages. So by this time, I've already done the month-long liquid diet. I've done the 2 weeks of the puree diet, which I'll link in the cards above. I did the 2 weeks of the soft food, and at this point in time, I am doing solids. Once I was able to really get the solids down, I felt like I had the energy to really work out again. And that's pretty much it. From 2 months on is when I started my weight training, and I actually stopped doing cardio, but I made sure to get at least 10,000 steps. And I think this is where things went wrong for me. I started to stall pretty early on, like in May, I started to stall. So those first 3 months after my weight loss surgery, I was hitting above 10 pounds lost every month. Then from there, it kind of like skirt, and it went down to like 8 pounds, 7 pounds, 5 pounds, and now I'm averaging about 5 pounds. And so when I talked to my registered dietitian about this, she told me to actually pull back from the weight training, and I need to at least get 30 minutes of high intensity working out. Like, I need to focus on the cardio. It's not enough to just get my steps in. And this was in July, so I'm a couple of months in to my stall at this point. And if you want me to do a video on my early stalls and my multiple stalls I've had, let me know in the comments below. I actually just had my 6 month, but at the 7 month mark, check up with my new surgeon since we PCS, and he actually told me as well, because I was talking to him about stalling and about how slow my weight loss seems to have been. And he's like, this is the time where the sleeve is starting to, you know, back off, and you're gonna start losing weight like a normal person would. And your body has been used to eating at the way it's been eating, the 800 to 1,000 calories, which is where I still need to be up until 1 year post-op, but your body is used to that now. So the way to amplify my weight loss is to up my working out and my cardio. So he's like, don't shoot for 3-4 times a week. You need to be doing 5 to 6 times per week. And I'm like, great. And again, get the high intensity training, do the 30 to 45 minutes of cardio. So that is what I've been focusing on now. But that is it, you guys. That is it as far as my workout routine post weight loss surgery. And if you want to see more fitness content from me, let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely start recording my workout sessions. I mean, it's still a little nerve-wracking to record in public, especially at the gym, but whatever. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. This is where you'll get all of the content right in the moment, as well as being able to connect with me on a day-to-day basis. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.